Hope it doesn't rain too much.
Man, third day it's raining, hasn't stopped. I'd say it's the rain what gets you wet, all rain gets you wet, but the amount it comes down is enough to get you wet pretty quick, and just like a lightness spray as such. I love it when it rains. The thunder and lightning was sick last night, although it was like right above us, and even though I couldn't see the lightning, you could see the flash. Like me looking down there was light enough to see the flash, like I was actually looking at it. I don't know what it is about rain. I think it's because so many people hate the rain. It makes me like it even more. It's always good to do the opposite. That's how you'll win. Most people have to lose in life. It's just how the world works. So as long as you don't follow the losers, you've got more chance of winning. Actually, just so our brain's functioning correctly, let's make a cup of coffee. Every time I see this, it always reminds me of like a vicar. Just my fucking wrist wraps crying out. Asking what I'm doing is because this coffee was supposed to be from yesterday. I've already put water in it, but the coffee kind of obviously got warm and it's kind of got sticky. In fact, I'm just making a fucking mess because it's all around the fucking edge. Today's plans. I have to get rid of these whiteboards because I end up can't take them with me. Do a small shop run and check charts, gear locations. One-on-one, I want to create a retailer. Some big one, like kind of go outdoors kind of style. So I love traveling, I love being outdoors, and it kind of makes sense. And then I want a little passion project of just kind of like building the blueprint, and this goes to future reference. I can use a guide again, like a master guide. What visas, when you need to use the visas, how much are visas, regulations, rules. Because a lot of things it's taken me ages to figure out. It's either I've missed something and then I found out the hard way, or spent money trying to find out the hard way. Nothing really online, which is understandable because it takes many hours, it takes a lot of time. So I thought I'd just build it myself. Videos, now we're rendering at a lower rate and we're filming at a lower rate, then that should speed up the time by like 3-4 times the amount, which is ridiculous. That's a huge, huge saving. What takes me 4 hours is going to take me 1 hour. Now I've got that extra bit in my day, which is crazy. Well, we ain't doing much trading at the moment, which is also as important. So it's just trying to find that balance, and then it's building systems. For those who don't know what a system is, the system is used to achieve anything you really want in life. Whatever you want in life, break it down into some core elements, and then break it down again, and then break it down again, and break it down again until you've got a system which is everything becomes achievable. So you go from the smaller bits, you do a load of say like 5 smaller bits, make a slightly bigger piece, certain level, and then you do another little 5 pieces. If you want to build a house, you need a roof, you need foundations, you need some kind of walls, you need a kind of heating system, you need some electricity, you need some plumbing. That sounds overwhelming. How the fuck am I going to do that? Oh, well, let's break it down. So we'll have a module for walls, we have a module for plumbing, we'll have a module for electric, we'll have a module for roof, we'll have a module for foundations. And then you split down each one of them. So foundations, what do we need for foundations? You need some kind of like strength, cement, some kind of ground stuff, fuck knows. And then you got like the roof, what's needed for a roof? We need some timber, you need some tiles, you need some kind of structure fit. And then you go down to the walls, what's needed for walls? You need some bricks, you need some insulation, you need some cement. And you go down the list. And then you go down from the bits you need supplies for the walls. How do I get this cement? Well, we need to go to this shop. How much am I going to need? I'm going to need that much. As you go down on, and then you build this big system. For you to get to the top of the roof, you have to do all these small things, slightly bigger piece. Do a load of small little pieces to create a load of bigger pieces, and then you build a tier up, tier up, tier up. And that's the systems. That's how you achieve anything you want. It can seem overwhelming, but the difference is, yeah, it seems overwhelming and people miss that point, miss building systems. And then they're going to start this business and then start this and start that. And straight away, they fuck themselves over and then they give up. So instead of spending all that time on making silly mistakes and stressing yourself out and using all your energy, because most of your energy goes on for stressing yourself out, when you could have spent building the system, and it could work so much better. The system's used for everything, man. Light, most people get wet, do a bin run, and we got the phone because it doesn't matter if it gets fucking wet or not. Nicotine pouches are coming, 430 plus 50 shipping. He's gonna drive on his moped. I think in the next 50 minutes in the rain, so I'm fair with that. And yeah, go to the shop, get water, some energy drinks, maybe say some snacks, but I don't really want to eat any chocolate or nothing. Plus I'm not even feeling like chocolate, to be fair. Occasionally have chocolate if I'm Feeling a bit sluggish in that, but yeah.
Yeah, we roll. Hope it doesn't rain too much.
Worse than a 4. Man, we're gonna get we'll get drenched stood here. Yeah. I'm a committer, so I don't like turning back. Once we go, we go. Yeah, we're gonna get drenched, but what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. About a 15-minute walk, maybe. And then we're golden. And we've got another 15-minute walk back. Thank God, I love the rain. Beautiful. We are here. Nice. Hopefully it's open. Sugar-free ones are gone. We've got the sugar. Nice. Do most probably changing the food a little bit. I just hate cooking. I hate cooking. Could do with buying some proper meals, but we gotta go in the supermarket. They did have like peanut butter there, but the tub was like, I don't know, a mouthful. A mouthful ending to work for me. I need to eat until I get full up off it. So I wouldn't mind some peanut butter, some jam, some ham and cheese sandwiches. Would be quite nice. So when we go to the proper shop back in town, that's what we'll do. We'll go down the beach, go into town, do some shopping and come back. We would venture out down these side roads. Because by loads of these buildings, all little alleyways, be interested to see where they lead. If we go down the wrong one, we'll just say we're going down the wrong way and we turn back and go the other way. So there's a puddle of water in that back. On the waterproof, and it's about a couple of years old, so I understand why. So it looks like we might have to get some more equipment than I imagined. Back can go in a bin because there's no point having a fucking coat which ain't waterproof. The bag, that bag's been so good to me, man. From living in a car, living on the sofas. I carry pretty much all my main stuff in there every day when we're living in a car because I don't want to leave anything in the car. Walk to a co-working space. So that bag's done wonders, absolute wonders. It's only about 40, 50 quid. I wouldn't really want to get rid of it. It's come. It's come. Didn't have much change. I was like, just give me whatever you got, man. Keep a rest. You're in the rain at the end of the day. Risking your life just to bring me some snus. That was 230. That was 200. Some people love these things. Some people hate them. Again, it all comes down to how easy do you get addicted to stuff? Why are you taking them? Are you taking them to cover addiction of smoking? Are you taking them because you just like taking things? Or are you taking them because you're using it for dialed-in work? I don't look at these as a reward. I don't look at these as something I enjoy. I look at these as a tool. If there's a lot of work to be done, I take these. I take energy drinks. I get the work done and then I can come off it. As long as you don't come off these things and they make you feel shit, or you get withdrawal symptoms and shit, then you've got a problem and maybe not take it. But I don't get addicted to nothing. I don't see the point of addiction. Although we are all technically addicted to something, I guess you could say, on levels, but then it comes down to how bad this addiction is. Is it ruining your life? Is it making your life better? Because you could say working out is an addiction, feeling good is an addiction, yeah, blah, 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 blah. But looking from what's a good addiction and what can be bad addiction, looking after yourself and being the best version of yourself could be an addiction, but that ain't gonna ruin your fucking life. These, I guess you could say could ruin your life. These are 9 milligrams, and I think these could be 9 as well. But again, it's a tool. This is a tool. I don't normally have sugar. I don't really like sugar, to be honest, but it depends when you use it. If you're having a workout, a side workout, if you're having a training MMA session, have one of these before. Well, maybe not just before, because you might get fucking a bit full, a bit bloated, get punched in the stomach, you're gonna shit yourself or be sick on the person punching you. after a workout, maybe have one of these, you're feeling pretty knackered, you need to walk home, get home safe, stay awake, have a sugared one of these. You need to kick the shit in and do some work, have a sugared one of these. Ideally I'd have no sugar, but I've only been there once and they had non-sugar ones, and they've obviously sat out quick. So that means one thing, buy more when we get there. When it comes down to all the other shit people say about how you feel is what you eat, yes, and depending how your gut feels is depending how your mind feels and how your body feels, yes. But then you know what not good to eat because you would either have a shit or you fart loads or you feel wrong, then you know that's not really the best things to eat. Different foods act different for different people, and then depending on how much energy you have is depending on what you really got set to do. If you're doing a load of things which you fucking hate, then where's the energy going to come from? You ain't going to want to do it. You're going to mentally trap yourself into having no energy. But if you was tired and there's loads of fun things you'd do, you'd find the energy. So it's pros and cons to everything. So when people say, your dopamine receptors are fucked, you need this, you need that, well, it depends what you're technically trying to achieve and accomplish. Same reason people say, these fuck your dopamine receptors. Well, not if these are things what you use to fuel you to get the work done, because the work needs to be done either fucking way. So in my mind, you do whatever you need to do get the work done. Once you've done it all, then you reward yourself for something good. But there's pros and cons to everything, man. There's a lot of nonsense I seem to hear, but it's just, I guess, it's normal. People are just learning, same as where I came from, and where I mostly was used to say the same kind of thing, to be honest. Technically, half of the stuff I never used to say, because it's only really when you got an understanding, then you can say things. Once you see it working, then you have your opinion. If you've not done it, or not tried it, then you don't have no right to opinion. Red fruits, no idea what these are. So yeah, I'm gonna smash the workout, move these files over, that'll be ready to edit later tonight. Check the markets, check the charts. Yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of editing now. It's happened to bloody again. I've spent time editing that video, it's now all out of sync, so I've literally have to throw it all away, re-edit it, another 3-4 hours, and now I'm behind on schedule with things I was gonna do today, which you can't have happen, yeah? Lucky enough, on an Airbnb, we've got a month, we've got Wi-Fi, not many people here using Wi-Fi, so it's not too bad, but you can't if you're traveling around working off a computer, and I can't have that while traveling around working off a computer when you're limited to internet speeds, depending if you're using Wi-Fi, depending on how people are on a Wi-Fi, make the internet speeds slower. And then you've got obviously problems connecting to people's Wi-Fi. If you don't have to connect to it, then don't connect to it, obviously use the VPN. I'll talk into how to use a VPN and all the stuff which no one ever gets told about with VPNs and how to have a correct settings. So you're connecting Wi-Fi off your phone's SIM, how much megabytes of internet you actually have, and then it's the speed and all that kind of stuff. So it's super, super important this does not happen. We're now making everything offline, which I could talk to more, but again, so much time is getting lost here, and I can't find anywhere on the internet, apart from me digging, trial and error, how to solve these problems. So moving forward, I was going down the idea of, because I want to document everything from how to navigate through Thailand, from all the visas, checkpoints, how much it costs to live, just everything, all the way through to Vietnam, to Cambodia, and everywhere I go for the rest of my life. And that's not including how to do the Euro trip, where to go, what route to take, best options, list that and everywhere else. I'm going to put that online and then have modules explaining all that, modules moving around, modules living cheap, modules of how to bring trading and understanding financial markets on board later on. That'll be somewhere around December time, I believe, because you navigating from country to country, you want to get the best conversion rates, then you need to understand how to move money in the markets, which I'll explain deeply, as well as how to make money while traveling, while trading. It doesn't have to be so difficult. You don't have to lose a load of money if you've got someone telling you how to do it who's already lost all that money and also knows how to not lose that money from years of experience. I'm trading for about 3-4 years now, so that'll definitely help. I get a lot of questions about editing, about moving files, how to do this, how to do that, about making all the mistakes. I'm going to add a module in with that, so it's going to be a super, this should never end. So it's going to, the value from inside this is going to be fucking ridiculous. So I'm all about living cheap, because if you enjoy moving around, meeting people, understanding different lifestyles, different countries, different cities, and want to make money online, it's actually cheaper to move around than it is to live at home. It's living in the UK. It doesn't really make sense to do stuff online while living in the UK due to how much it is if you're going to rent somewhere, if you're going to live somewhere privately, if you're going to live somewhere in a shared apartment, even eating and all that kind of stuff. So if this is a lifestyle you like, which I'm sure it is because you're watching the videos, then I'm going to combine this. Obviously it's going to take a lot of fucking time, a hell of a lot of dedication from myself, a lot of
my problems I'm going to face into, I will find solutions, which then the solutions will be there, saves you thousands of hours trying to figure all this shit out. I want to put that all online. So this is going to be literally like start to finish, everything from trading, which will be coming at a later date, because you need to know how to move around and live in different cities and how to navigate all that kind of stuff, which will all be in there, because I'm getting sick and fed up of running into all these problems and I got nowhere to fucking find it. So I'm going to create systems, and a lot of self-development's going to be in there, because self-development is pretty much how everything stays solid. If you're in the wrong mindset, you're going to make bad decisions, you're going to fucking not follow through what you're going to do, you're not going to take risks because you don't believe in yourself and all that kind of stuff. So that's going to be a huge main part. And that's for all ages. There's no limit to if you're boy or girl, depending if you're 17, if you're fucking 99. It does not make no difference. So everything I know and everything I'm going to learn is all going to be on this, I guess we could call it a master database for living either the nomad life 24/7 or a part-time nomad life. So this is, I've not seen anything like this, and then build a community around it for everybody who's like-minded, people hustling in different areas, how we can all kind of connect and help each other in different areas. Because how sick would it be if there's so many people dotted around all doing similar kind of things, where you could literally find, say for instance, you're going to, I don't know, Canada, you make friends online, you do a lot of networking, communication at very low cost, and then you end up going over to Canada, and then you can hang around with them, make contact with them, learn new things from them. You give some of your information to them, they give information back to you, you even maybe have to stay at their house. And then next time you're around, say back in the UK, and they come over UK, you can then reverse that, and then they can stay at your house and you can show them around. So it's just such a huge, very connected community. It's going to be a lot of work, and the end goal is going to be something fantastic, absolutely something fantastic. And I'll do, when it comes to when we're back home for a little bit, and then obviously when we move around, then obviously going to continue it, but do live calls, all sorts. It's going to be a very big community driven project, and I believe it'll be very life-changing for everybody, myself and everybody else, because this could be something very special, something which is built from down here with passion and with the energy I got. I think we could really create something fantastic. The go-to hub, traveling the world, staying safe, maximising the people around us, and just enjoying incredible life at very low cost without being sucked into the 9-to-5 bullshit, to get sucked in with negative people we don't want to hang around with, and all people you got to work with, or people you got to, perhaps maybe some people you got to live with. So yeah, that's where I want to go. Something I've been wanting to do for ages, but I wasn't too sure how to go about it. But now I'm starting to really get a good understanding with a lot of things, and get frustrated with other things, which doesn't have to be frustrating for other people. I think it's definitely the right way to go.